When talking about football's greats, you simply cannot ignore the Brazilian legend Ronaldinho, often regarded as the greatest of his time. Ronaldinho's decorated career also includes one Champions League victory with Barcelona in 2006 and two FIFA Player of the Year awards in 2004 and 2005. He played 101 matches and scored 35 goals for Brazil from 1997 to 2013. At the Camp Nou, Ronaldinho was an integral member of a squad that took Barca back to the limelight. The Brazilian played 207 games for the Catalans and gave 94 goals and 61 assists to the team. Widely regarded as the greatest of his generation and even the greatest of all times by quite a few, there is no doubt that Ronaldinho's career is one that people will remember for all ages. However, after living a life of fame and glory, Ronaldinho's performance and inevitably his career began to decline. The 2005 and 6 season was the last in which we saw Ronaldinho at his peak. A month after the Bernabeu ovation, he stood on a podium as a 25-year-old accepting the FIFA World Player of the Year award for a second year in a row. Barcelona would win the European Cup 6 months later, and then Ronaldinho would be the central player at the World Cup as Brazil sought to defend their title. Yet it somehow went horribly awry. He did not score at the World Cup and went on to make just 75 further appearances for Barca. Absurdly, his career drifted away. Dropped by Pep Guardiola at Barcelona, he joined AC Milan, where things got even worse. Performance and fitness level was at an all-time low. Slowly and gradually, Ronaldinho began to lose everything. But if there was one thing he could not lose, it was his love for partying. That enthusiasm for football began to seep away and was replaced by an increasingly poor attitude, with Ronaldinho becoming increasingly preoccupied with late-night clubbing. In 2008, on the eve of the second leg of Barcelona's Champions League semi-final tie with Manchester United, Ronaldinho, destined to miss the match through injury, went out with friends instead of focusing on recovery for a potential final in May. With an attitude like that, one could not hope to stay on top no matter how talented you are. 2015 was the last time we ever saw Ronaldinho on the football field, and officially he retired in 2018. Although Ronaldinho planned on settling down and relaxing after retirement, life after football hasn't been all that sweet for Ronaldinho. He went completely broke due to the fine issued to cover damages to the environment caused by the building of the Ronaldinho Gaucho Institute in Rio de Janeiro, which was erected to help underprivileged children and teenagers. Ronaldinho's brother, Assis Moreira, and the institute were found guilty after being judged to have cut down parts of the native forest, while also carrying out land movement and drainage works without a valid license. The ex-Brazil international had his passport confiscated in October, and state prosecutors are in the process of trying to gather the funds owed. Well, not everything has turned out bad for Ronaldinho. He has been touring the world as a global ambassador for the sport. Recently, he was invited to Pakistan as the sports ambassador and was welcomed by millions of his Pakistani fans. He played 3 games in the country alongside Ryan Giggs and a few other legends. Ronaldinho also visited India and played for the Goa Fives, a football team from Goa, together with Paul Scholes, Michel Salgado, and Hernan Crespo, as well as futsal player Falcao in the Premier Futsal League. After 2 games, he left India to be an ambassador of the 2016 Summer Paralympics in Rio de Janeiro. He's also the current ambassador for FC Barcelona.